Alright guys, so today we're going to be learning about the three branches of government and the checks and balances. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to watch a video for it first.
Next stop, three branches of government. The United States Constitution divides the federal government into three branches. It does this to ensure a central government in which no individual or group gains too much control. Those branches are the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. Let's discuss the judicial branch of the United States. The judicial branch is led by the Supreme Court of the United States. Supreme Court justices are responsible for upholding this guy, the United States Constitution. The Supreme Court of the United States is located in Washington, D.C. The Supreme Court of the United States decides if laws are constitutional. Members of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President. Next stop.
Alright guys, so now that we watched that video, we're going to go over the three branches of government to make sure that we know exactly what they do. So first off, we have our judicial branch. This is going to determine if the law is constitution, because every law that we have has to follow our Constitution and the guidelines, and that still respects the amendments and everybody's rights. These laws are determined if they're constitutional by the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court members are nominated by our president. Next up, we have our legislative branch. These are the ones who make new laws, propose new ideas, propose bills. So this is run by the Senate and the House of Representatives, goes through both. Next, we have our executive branch. They are the ones who sign bills into law or vetoes them. This is our president. So our president has the right to veto any of the laws, and if they do that, then it goes back to the Senate at the very beginning, and it goes through the whole process again. Typically, if a bill gets sent back to the beginning, there's probably not a high chance it will end up getting passed. But if it does make it to Supreme Court, that is a big step, and then making it to the president, of course, it's typically going to be checked off. So all of these have checks and balances. The way that if a bill was being proposed, it would start in the legislative branch. They are the ones who would decide on proposing this law and creating it. If it passed through the House of Representatives and the Senate, then it would move on to the judicial branch. This is going to be the Supreme Court who are going to look through this law, and they're going to decide if they think it is constitutional. If it passes through that, then it goes into our executive branch, which is our president. So then he gets the opportunity to pass the bill or veto it. Checks and balances were created because you don't want just one person creating the entire system of laws that we go by. It was created so that no branch could ever get too much power and no person could ever have too much power. One branch cannot do it all. It cannot create an entire bill and pass it itself. So I have another video posted. Make sure you look through it, and it's going to have your assignment for this chapter.